everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and welcome back to part 2 of my Traveller's Notebook tutorial. So what we did yesterday was we made the cover, we put our elastics in and popped a little charm on and some ribbon. So today we're going to get it all finished, and we've already put the covers on for our notebooks. So what we're going to do now is, so one of the notebooks, what I've done is I've made this little, what will be a pocket, and I'm just going to pop it on this one, just kind of mix and match the DSP really. So I'm just looking for pokey tool here, so I'm just going to peel the tape off and I'll show you. We'll make another one of these for one of the other notebooks. Alright, so I'm just going to fold the two, there's the pokey tool on the floor. Fold the two sides in, and then the bottom will stick to the sides, and that is going to stick to the front of one of my little notebooks, and it's just an extra little storage pocket really. And just press that down. Sorry, but this lamp is just keep knocking off the tripod. So there we go, we've got a nice little pocket there if you want to store some things in there. So we're going to make another one of them. So you need a piece of DSP, which is 4 3/4 by 4 inches, and it's still on centimeters. So on the short side we are going to score at on the short side we're going to score at 1/2 inch on both sides, and then one of the long sides we're going to score 1/2 inch as well. So we're only going to be scoring 3 sides, okay? So I hope I've got this right. Yeah, that's right. So on the short side we're going to score at 1/2 inch on one side, 1/2 inch on the other side, and then on the long side we are just going to score one side at 1/2 inch. So you end up with this, okay? And then if you pop it back in, what we want to do is from the very top corner, we've got the other score line at the bottom, okay? So we want to score from here to about there, and I'm saying about 1 1/4 inch up from the bottom. So I'm going to cut from there to about there, okay? And you will end up with this, and then we are just going to snip away these small little squares at the bottom. And then it will fold up to create our little pocket. But when we fold this one we end up with that, so all we need to do is just follow along and snip that off, and there is our little pocket. So we need tape on all of our little score lines. So I'm just using some of the tear and tape. any double-sided tape or glue, whatever you prefer to use, will do the trick. Okay, so I'm just going to peel the little back ends off here. Just pull the two sides in and then pull the bottom over. And then I knew that was wrong. I bet I've scored it the wrong way. Damn. It doesn't really matter, it just means it's a smaller pocket, that's all. But I think what I've done is I've like scored it the wrong way, if you get what I mean, where I should have done the long side, not the short side, but I'll figure them out and put it on my blog, but it's okay, I'm not really too fussed, it's just a smaller pocket really. So that is our little notebooks all done. Apart from, I've got these really cute little paper clips. They're not Stampin' Up, I think I got these from the range. This one's a little bow. So I am going to pop the little bow on there. I'm going to pop a little star on this one. It's not on right, is it? Little star on there. And another little bow on here. And then this one's going to have a little heart on. Okay, so there's our sweet little notebooks, all ready to go in our traveller's notebook in a minute. So the next thing I want to do is create a little pocket that I want to laminate it. So I've got a A5 laminator sheet here, and I've got a piece of DSP which is 4.5 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to score the pocket at 1/2 inch on each side and 1/2 inch on the bottom, so just like what we did before. Okay, it's just going to create a really small little pocket, so 1/2 inch, so just score 3 sides again. So you will end up with that, okay? And I've also got a piece of the fabulous foil acetate, exactly the same size, and again I'm going to score this the same. Have to go over this a few times because it's really, really thick. And this is going to create 2 little pockets, one for the front and one for the back. Now this one we are going to laminate it, so I'm going to pop it into my little A5 pocket here. Okay, and I'm going to get my laminator out. I've already had it heating up again. And I'm just going to run this little pocket through. Right, just get this out the way. So there we go. We just need to trim the excess laminate and stuff off. I'm just going to leave a little bit on again like before. Okay, so now we've got that. And the same as before, I'm going to cut these two little bottom pockets away. Okay, and then I've got a 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a little finger hole just like that, and then I'm going to fold and burnish the score lines. Find my bone folder. This just creates, what we have to do as well is just trim up here like this, so it's not getting in the way. Okay, so that when that falls up there, it's not going to get in the way of our other little flaps. And that creates a nice little laminated pocket. So the same with our acetate. I'm just going to cut those little squares away. And I'm just going to take a little bit out of these corners here. Like that, and also the little corners at the side, just to make sure they're not getting in the way. Then we're going to give these a fold and burnish. Now you have to be quite tough with this stuff because, as I said before, it's really thick. Yeah, so don't be scared to fold it because it'll be fine. It's really good quality acetate. So there we go. We've got a sweet little acetate pocket, and I'm going to do the same again. I'm just going to punch a little finger hole in the middle. Just like that. You can see that there. So we just need to do the same again. We just need to pop some double-sided tape on our little pocket flaps here. And then you can store little receipts or little tickets, whatever you want. It's just a bit of extra storage, isn't it, really? The same with the acetate one. Now this one I had made to pop a little calendar in, but I don't actually have any left, so that's what I had made this one for. But If you've got a calendar, you can put that in, but you don't have to. You can use it for anything really, but I didn't realise I didn't have any left till I checked just before. Okay, so take our cover here, and I'm going to pop, this one is going to go in the front, so I'm going to peel off the tape. And I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to close the two sides, and then the bottom, sorry, will stick to the sides. And then I am going to stick this just in the front of my cover. There we go. So we've got a lovely little pocket there. And then this one is going to go in the back. So we'll just peel the backing off here. And again, I'm going to fold the two sides over. And then the bottom will stick to the sides. Oh, well, that one doesn't, because it doesn't reach. Never mind. And then this is going to get stuck on the back cover. Stick that there. It doesn't seem straight to me. So there is our little pocket there. So we just, one thing we need to do now is pop our little notebooks in, and my battery is gonna run out, so I will be back in a minute. Alright everyone, so what I've done is I've just popped a couple of the paper clips on the inside of the pockets instead. I thought they would look quite nice on there. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make some little like tags which you can use as page markers, I suppose. So I've got one more left to do. The cardstock needs to measure 5.5 by 2 inches. The DSP is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and I've rounded the corners there. And we're going to use this lovely bundle, which is tabs for everything. You get some really lovely little sentiments, like little words and stuff in here, and little pictures. So we're going to use that, and that is what creates this little bit here. So I've got a piece of the lemon lime twist, and using the punch, you just punch it out, okay, and it gives you that. And then you just need to fold it in, oops, punch nearly fell off there, fold it in half, which will give you that. And then taking a bit of Tombow, I'm just going to put a little bit on both ends like that. Then I'm going to take my piece of lemon lime twist card, and I'm just going to glue it to there like that, okay. And then I'm going to glue my piece of Foil Frenzy over the top. There we go. So now I've got 4 of the little markers, and I've got some of the little stamps mounted. I've got To Do, Don't Forget, Note, and goals. And this, if you've got the 3/4 of an inch punch, you can punch a little white circle out and pop it on the top, but I don't have that size punch, so I'm just going to stamp my little words on with black memento. So I've got note, I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp that just on in the middle there. Okay, you can see them, so that's fine. Then I've got to do, oops, that hasn't inked properly. To do, then I have got goals, and then don't forget. There we go, really cute. So we have that done, we're just about finished now. So let's take our notebooks and we're going to pop them in our cover here. So what you do is just open the book in the middle and just basically slide it in the elastics. Okay, so there is one in. Yes, I think if you make one of these, you will be completely addicted like me, and everybody else, I think, for that matter. They are just so enjoyable to make, and when they're finished, it's just amazing to think, well, you know, God, I actually made that, and they're just, I think they look really professional. I mean, I wouldn't go and spend like £20–30 on something like this when you can easily make your own, and I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. So there we go, and then our little tags that I've done, we will just pop them in. I think we might just pop them in the back pocket. We've got some cute little tags in the back if the person needs to use them. So what you could just do is, if you know you need to mark something, just pop it in your little page like that. So it just closes up like that, and then we are just going to pop our elastic on. There is our sweet little bow, and I think I want the bow the other way around, actually the right way around. There we go. And there we are, we have one traveller's notebook. And of course you can do anything you want to them. You can put loads of different things in. I mean, these notebooks here, you can actually make your own if you just use normal copier paper and just cut them to size, and then just score them in the middle or fold them in the middle, and you can have some plain page ones as well. You don't just have to have them all lined, but that is a cheaper way as well. You can actually make your own. You can put whatever you want in the little pocket. As I say, I've got these little cute paper clips on, but you can put on whatever you want. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit long, I suppose, but they really are not hard to make. They are so easy and they look great. So definitely give one a try. And I've got some of these cute little clips, and they are the birthday mini binder clips. You get them in all different colours. And I've got this little pink one here, and what I might just do is just to, I suppose, accessorise it a little bit. Just pop a little clip on there like that. You can can actually press it closed as well if you want to. So there we go. I love it. I think it's absolutely fabulous. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again tomorrow with number 2 of Celebration Sunday. So thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.